Welcome. It's Dee with the Single Mom Unguided Life. And I'm just popping on camera here. Took a little quick break from my smoothie, a morning smoothie, to be able to just thank my new subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, and thank you for commenting. That interaction is so very important on this journey, and I thank you for that. If you stumbled upon this video, I welcome you to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, the featured video. Hey, and welcome. I just wanted to come to you guys and talk about my first impressions with Grubhub. So I started Grubhub this month. I officially became a Grubhub driver the end of July. I applied the end of June. There was no availability. Then in mid-July, I was contacted. There was availability. So I went ahead and finished the onboarding. And then I officially became a Grubhub driver July 27th. So I'm first going to just tell you how I do with these side gigs. I don't want to be burned out, so I always put a limit of the days and the hours that I actually do each of these different things. Such as for Grubhub, I will only be doing it for 3 days out of the week, and the max is 2 hours scheduling. Now, delivering may cause that 2 hours to go a little bit over, but again, it's just making sure I'm not overextending myself, because I do have a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. I am a full-time mother, so I do not by no means want to put myself in a time constraint. So let me tell you. So I've done 3 days. This is my 3rd day. I'm just leaving my last delivery, heading home, get cleaned and washed to be able to watch church with my son, watching a late service since we both were working today. So I watched a fellow YouTuber, Aaron, on Oh My Goals. That's what motivated me to look into Grubhub. I've applied for Uber Eats, and I am an Uber Eats driver, but I have not went into the process of actually doing a delivery with them, because I didn't really see any positives at this point. So I went ahead and tried Grubhub based on her experience, as well as, for some reason her name is definitely leaving my memory, but her channel is Nipples on Demand. She does a lot of side gigs and she be killing it. So I went ahead, and that was my motivation to get out there and just try to figure out what I can do. My main goal with side gigs is to help with paying down debt, and not necessarily to compensate for income at this point. So the first 2 days I did on a weekday. I believe it's Tuesday and Thursday. So and those hours were 5 to 7. So primarily it'd be doing evening hours for me, because I work to 3 o'clock, and then my son, sometimes he works to 5 o'clock. So the first day is that, like, I watched a tutorial, like a couple tutorials, but it's kind of like hard for me personally when I am doing different things. I can read about it, I can watch videos about it, but I must be able to do it to actually experience and understand it. So the first order that I received for Grubhub was a order that I had to place for the customer, and it doesn't like tell you until you click on it that you have to place the order. I wish there was a way that it like ding 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 in order for you to actually be able to know what is what. But it was the first one that I did was an actual place the order situation, and I didn't know until I got to the restaurant. It was a Asian restaurant, so primarily their wait time is not long, but it still took away some time where I could have picked up another possible order at the time. So That was a lesson learned. So then from there, I was able to realize the next order I received was another one like that as well. And I was able to place the order while I pulled to the side and went ahead and placed the order. And then by the time I got to the restaurant was mad crowded. So the wait was actually extended to like almost an hour. And I was kind of like bummed that I picked it up, but not bummed because it was a order and it was paying out good. So it wasn't that bad. And then where I had to deliver was literally not that far. So yeah, so that was like the first day experience situation. And then the last order I did on there that day was just a pickup order, and I picked it up and then I dropped it off at the customer's place. What I experienced on that day was orders just popping in, and so I had to find a way to turn that off, because when I'm done, I gotta go home. And so what happened is that took my acceptance rate to 75, which was kind of a bummer, but like, it is what it is. I don't know how that will look going forward as far as getting orders or not. I'm not 100% sure, but okay. So the second day was another weekday, and I actually went to 2 of the same restaurants I went to on Tuesday. So I was very well aware that I needed to place those orders. Again, the one place did have another long wait. The person was very nice and accommodating and understood that. And so I was able to go ahead and deliver those orders. And then I had another order where I just picked up and then delivered, and then again another order while I was waiting for it came in. Because they were so busy, I had to reject it because I couldn't wait another hour, and it was like literally over the time that I had set for myself anyway. So today it was slow. I didn't get an order until like around 6:05ish, I believe. And no, I didn't get an order until like around 6:10, 6:15. 6:05, I left from one area, went to another. Then around 6:10 is when I got my first order, and that order was a order to place. I had to place as well, and it was a wait for them as well. The place was like no dine-in, and I guess they figured no diners, let's turn off our air. It was like 1,000 degrees, so I sitting in my car chilling. But where I had to deliver was literally up the street, so it wasn't bad. The second order, so I knew that where I was located, I needed to move away from there because there's not too many restaurants over there. So I was driving towards another area where an order popped in. It was another place order one, and I was able to go ahead and place the order. And then it was a 30-minute wait, so that stretched it out to the time that I had set up for me to actually end the shift. And then I placed the order, and then I just delivered it. And then luckily there's no order that pops in, so I was able to take myself offline, and so I'm headed home. So overall, this experience has been good. I haven't had really any bad issues or so. If you do run into issues, you can always call the Grubhub customer service. And like I did have 2, like with the app, like when I turned myself off on Thursday, I turned it off in the middle of an order, and that made the order grayed out. So they had to go in and manually close it for me and make sure I get paid for it. Today, one of the items that the customer ordered was not available, so she wanted a substitute. So I went ahead and ordered it, and then I had to call Grubhub so they can go ahead and make the adjustments. And so yeah, so it's like really, and the wait time was not long, so it has not been any issues of like, oh my goodness, it's taking forever situation. So I think this can definitely be something I can pick up like I said, that at this time I'm just trying to pay down the debt that I put myself on a timeline to pay off this year, and to try to get a little head start, because in 2021 I know that I'm going to be pushing for funding my emergency fund more than being aggressive with paying off any type of debt. And I really don't believe I'm being aggressive. I'm just going with the flow situation. So I just wanted to stop by. I know I look like who done it and why. It was like 90 degrees here, and it's just like I feel like a hot mess if my hair start flowing, and I don't have like flowy hair, but I can feel it. It feels sticky, so I just didn't want my hair out while I was doing this, and so I threw on my little hat, and it's cool in the gang. So I am glad that you took time to just talked, and I want you guys to have a good day. Peace out.